My guy, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I am fantastic, bro. Didn't think we were gonna be able to shoot today, but we got it set
We
up.
figured it out.
Yeah.
It snowed here last night, so it's freezing cold today.
Yeah, it snowed in Michigan, I think, yesterday. I was like, is this Christmas again? Are we bringing back Christmas? I couldn't tell what was going on.
Christmas in July. That's coming up.
That's coming up. Did you watch Trump, his press conference?
I was actually just going to ask you that.
Donald Trump, President of the USA, press conference yesterday. It was a press conference to remember, that's for sure. It was a big one.
A couple days ago, I think, the one where he was yelling at the reporters, basically, and just making them all feel like a bunch of idiots. And then did you watch the one today?
I don't think I did. I watched the one from yesterday. The one where he brought out like the videos and stuff, and Dr. Fauci was up there talking and.
Okay, now I don't know why, but Dr. Fauci kind of reminds me of the guy from Incredibles who goes, "I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy."
Are you really?
Yeah,
I like him. That's funny.
I'll send you a picture.
Send us a picture of it. Yeah.
You can pull the picture up on the podcast.
For sure. Okay, so what's that?
Yeah, so I watched today's, but Dr. Fauci, he's kind of a wacko.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance. I can see it.
Sure. So did you? I don't know if you watched today's press conference, but I think we have someone that could probably help us out with this.
Yeah, I watched the one from yesterday, and I have a lot of thoughts on it. But here is our political correspondent, Jackson Levesque. So we're gonna call him right now and make this a three-way call.
Jack.
And we're gonna chalk it up, baby.
Alright, welcome Jackson Levesque. Jackson, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks for being here with us today, Jackie.
Hey, thank you guys for having me. It's an honor.
So Jackson, what are your thoughts on the Trump press conference where he essentially roasted the reporters?
Well, one thing I do love about our president is that you never know where he sits on issues. And
God bless.
Not only did he roast the reporters, but he also went after the WHO for their ineffective methods of fixing this whole COVID-19 issue. I think it's necessary, as much as people might say it's not classy, and it's really not. I think in a day and age where there's so much false news going around, it's good to have somebody that says it like it is. You know, lets the American people know the news it's not reporting to you what's really happening. So I respect it.
He gave him a bunch of facts. He said on January 31st I did this, on January 32nd I did this. They're like, Trump, there's no January 32nd. He's like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Here's what I find great. So, in the State of the Union, so the Democrats, first of all, they want to blame Trump that he didn't act fast enough.
Right.
In the State of the Union, he talked about how they're going to stop the spread of coronavirus. That's the exact same State of the Union address that our lovely, the lovely Nancy Pelosi ripped up.
Pocahontas.
That makes her look dumb. You ripped up. How are you going to come at him for not being prepared when he literally talked about it in the State of the Union address?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. He gets so much crap for half the stuff that he doesn't even do. And did you see essentially the poll about the Republicans, how much more money they had raised than the Democrats?
I did. I saw something about that.
I forget exactly how much it is. We'll put the stats on the screen, but it was
we will.
Crazy. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
but
I saw a Washington Post article from it was somewhere in the month of January, and it's Washington Post, pretty left leaning paper out there.
For sure.
Jeff Bezos is the owner, right?
Their headline, Bezos.
Yeah.
So a little money in there. The headline was like, why coronavirus isn't as serious as people are making it out to be. Bold letters front of the paper, and I was just dead, because that's as liberal as it gets, and that's what they were pushing, and now they're going after Trump, and
Well, I thought Dr. Fauci sounded extremely honest when he was up there. He was like, what do you want to know? We'll tell you,
Yeah.
He was like,
I was getting irritated. Like someone was like, "Well, are you volunteering to do this?" He's like, "Dude, shut up! Like,
right.
why are you even asking that question?"
Yeah. He said we could have saved more lives if we would have shut it down sooner, but like it was a tough choice to shut it down, but it had to be made at some
It wasn't
point.
like shut it down with no. So there was pushback. There was to every for every action there is an opposite and equal reaction.
Yeah, sure.
So that's what it is. I want to read you
That
a very
works.
interesting statistic. This is from worldometers.info. Now, this is the worldwide deaths this year from January 1st, 2020 to April 1st, 2020. This is all of the worldwide deaths. Over 10 million deaths from abortion, over 2 million deaths from starvation, over 2 million deaths from cancer, over 1 million deaths from smoking, a little over 400,000 deaths from HIV and AIDS, a little over 300,000 deaths from traffic accidents, 211,416 deaths from unclean drinking water,
Flint.
122,000
Flint, Michigan.
and 62 deaths from seasonal flu. And then, you ready for this? The lowest number, 46,491 deaths from coronavirus worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason we have so much fear about it is because it's something new. Like, the common flu kills more people. Like,
Sure.
more than twice the amount.
Yeah.
Almost 3 times.
People gotta realize that the flu, well, it is a very serious issue, and for all those people who have lost people, I am not at all demeaning this coronavirus. It's a real thing.
Right.
I know that 100%. But right now, the solution to the problem is worse than the problem.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff.
I just think
that's a Chuck Dodge moment.
Be in a hole for it is a Chuck Dodge moment, honestly. But it's I mean, and I hate to say that. And again, I know that people out there had a buddy whose grandpa passed away a couple weeks ago due to it. So I mean, I know it's real, and I know it's hurting families.
Right.
To shut everything down is to hurt us further in the long run.
Right.
Yeah. Now, what are your thoughts on Bernie Sanders dropping out of the race?
With that news, let's hop over to Bernie Sanders dropping out of the race. Great segue there, Adam.
As much as Bernie is crazy, straight communist, the fact that Biden is now the Democratic candidate, guys,
right.
I do not see a scenario
where Trump loses.
Of him beating Donald Trump.
Same, yeah.
Because, do you guys watch the Joe Rogan podcast?
Not often, but yeah, I had before.
Okay. I catch episodes every now and then. Joe Rogan, very liberal guy, he's a free thinker.
Sure.
You know, he's hard to box in.
Yeah.
But he came out and said, he wrote Democrat. He said, there is no way I'm voting for a person to run our country who cannot throw together 3 full sentences.
Right.
You know what Joe Biden's slogan is going to be? It's going to be, I'm Joe Biden, and I forgot this message.
My favorite comedian, Chris D'Elia, once said, he goes, the problem with Joe Biden is, what is he ever saying?
That was like when he was saying, I think he was trying to quote the Declaration of Independence. He was like, all men are creative, indivisible, and
you know the thing.
Yeah, like, if you can't quote the preamble
right.
of the Constitution, then you should not be able to even run for office.
Sorry about it, but yeah. That's so true.
Tuesday.
As for the Democratic Party, this is what I feel bad for them in this instance, because Andrew Yang, Bernie Sanders, even who's the millionaire guy who dropped out? Rich guy?
Like Bloomberg.
Oh, Bloomberg.
Any of them would have been better. Any of them.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But they ended up with Biden because they're such a separated party.
Well, here's the problem. Not only are they separated, but they all agree that nobody wants to social as president.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we can all agree on. Except for Elizabeth Warren, but she's a wacko, so.
Warren is straight.
Yeah.
Back crack crazy.
Okay, well, on that note, we thank you for your time, Jackson, but we do have to move on with the show. Is there any last words that you want to say to our fan base?
Thank you guys for having me. Watch the first episode. I loved it. I hope that you guys will have me on later.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys keep doing what you're doing, all right?
We appreciate you a lot, Jack. We'll talk to you later, man.
I love you guys.
Love you too, man. All right, bye. That was a solid conversation there with our boy Jackson Levesque, political correspondent.
Great conversation. We touched a little bit on Corona. The one thing we didn't touch on was kind of the economy press conference. We're still kind of going through that. We'll probably talk about that on the next podcast. But
sure, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, those statistics were pretty crazy. In regards to the economy, I mean, stimulus checks can be coming in pretty soon.
Oh, I'm getting a big fat check for sure.
Well, I'm already getting a big fat check on unemployment. I don't know about you.
Yeah. The unemployment check I'm getting is more money than I make for my job.
Yeah, same.
Like,
I mean, but the only thing about this unemployment thing is I'm so bored.
Same, yeah.
Quarantine, so it's like
I'm making YouTube videos. I'm going, but there's really nothing to do because we have to be in our house, you know.
Right. Now, I mean, I guess we could call our buddy, Andy Sorensen and see if he's got any suggestions.
He's been in quarantine same time as we have, but
he's been in a trailer.
His special story is that he's living in a camper right now. He's not in the house. He's choosing to work right now, so his parents are making him.
Kicked him out of the house. He was like,
yeah, right.
He's like, I don't want your sickness.
He's kicked out of the house, living in a camper right now. So let's call Andy Sorensen with our what's the segment called?
Suggestions with Sorensen.
Suggestions with Sorensen.
We have Andy Sorensen on the line. He's going to chat with us about some things that we're going to do during quarantine to pass the time. Andy, how are you?
Good, man. Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Now,
welcome to the show, Andy. Welcome to the show.
Introduce me, because generally when people introduce somebody, they give all the credentials and make them sound. Really
you have no credentials.
For me, it's like, this is a random dude,
True.
Well, what's your profanity? Oh, okay.
This is a children's show.
This isn't the Joe Rogan Experience?
No, I checked the box for kids. This is made for kids.
Yes. Now, Andy, it's true that you're living in a camper currently, right?
Correct, yeah.
Now, is it true that you haven't showered for about a week?
Well, more or less true. I'd say I've kind of sponged down a few times, bust down.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is doing what we call a Polish bath.
A Polish bath.
And that's it.
So to keep the coronavirus away, you're choosing not to shower.
Correct. So I'm just basically creating an immunity against the coronavirus by allowing as many germs as possible.
That's great, man.
To build up on my body. So
that's fantastic.
What are some suggestions you have for us to pass the time during this quarantine?
Well, I've had to really challenge myself, because when you're living in a camper, your lifestyle's relatively primitive. So,
one can only imagine.
For me, it's, I'd say more so before I went back to work for 2 weeks, I was self-quarantining in the house. And I really managed to kind of start thinking from a different perspective, because when you're working full time, you're more or less so focused on work, and that's kind of where all your energy is going towards. Well, when you're not working, you kind of step back and go, okay, what's some stuff that I've been pushing back, not accomplishing, procrastinating on.
Okay, that's cute, but
so you're getting some stuff done during quarantine, Andy.
Well, here's some ideas, all right? Figure out how you can work out from home, stay fit.
There you go.
I'm good.
Something I'm not doing.
Yeah, I'm
well,
good.
there you go. Find creative ways to work out from home. I mean,
I run back and forth from the fridge into the couch.
I expected that.
I second that too. I've been going to Pound Town on the Reese's Cups tonight. So
good man.
I can't say. I mean,
yo, I recently
wild Thursday night.
Oh, it just.
Yo, I recently tried these Kit Kats that were like lemon. What were they? Like the outside wasn't chocolate; it was like lemon.
Zach, where are you going with this? No one likes Kit Kats. Just they suck, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So Andy,
I've never heard that before.
Things that
All right.
you've been doing to pass the time. aside from working out?
I managed to fix a vehicle that I, kind of pushed off and not really wanted to do any work on. I managed to successfully fix that. I did a bunch of modifications on my little go-kart. That's been a fun time, just ripping that thing around. We live.
You're full sending it, eh?
So I am fucking full sending it. Sorry. What's your language?
Watch the profanity we said.
You can bleep that out. That's fine. Zach needs more work anyways.
What a savage. Hey, you can bleep that out. I don't care.
Is there anything else you want to say before we let you go? We're running out of time for your segment.
We're running out of time here.
You just sound so passively bored.
This is the worst podcast of all time, and we know it at this point.
So in the camper, it's past time. I've basically just been watching YouTube and cranking the heat up to 80 degrees. Cranking the heat up to 80 degrees and sweating it out.
That's something a very solid plan, Andy Sorensen. Thank you for sharing that with us today.
Yeah, you build up all that germs.
There you
Okay,
go.
coronavirus, and you just sweat it out.
Thanks for being on the show, Andy. Really appreciate it, man.
No problem, boys. You guys have a good one.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Alright, see ya.
Okay, so that conversation was atrocious with our boy Andy Sorensen.
That was incredibly boring. I'm sorry for all those suggestions. Do not.
Taking a shower with a sponge or something and working out. I don't know. We love Andy though.
At least he's employed.
That's true. Unlike the unemployed bums that Adam and I are, a lot of people are working from home. Much like my older brother Colin. So we're giving him a call right now and see how he's managing that working from home life. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, my brother Colin Snyder. Colin, how's it going, man?
Oh, it's going great. How are you doing?
We are doing fantastic here at the Good Night Owasso podcast is what it's called. Me and Adam Malchuk.
In the Midwest.
Best podcast in the Midwest. So Colin, I
Last
understand.
night podcast in the Midwest.
There you go. So Colin, I understand that you are working from home currently. Let everyone know how that's been, and if you enjoy it, if you don't enjoy it.
Yeah, so it's actually going really well. I think the main thing from working from home is what you need to do is just establish a good morning routine. Right, so
Routines are key.
Exactly. So every single morning, I wake up at the same time. Don't hit the snooze button. Just get right up.
Nice.
Do some
It's
reading.
gonna be a no from me.
Definitely want to do some reading to better yourself that way. Read the Bible. I also am reading a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People as well.
Great book.
Good for you.
It's actually a really good.
I don't read books.
Teaching me a lot. Well, you can also do audiobooks too. Audiobooks and podcasts work really well.
Still a book.
Exactly. And
So
then after reading is some stretching as well in the morning.
you stretch in the morning? What are you, 60?
We do some stretching, a little bit of yoga, some push-ups, sit-ups. Just
All right.
Blood flowing.
Good for
Definitely
you.
have a list for gratitude as well. So just start out the day, being thankful.
What? Are we talking about Thanksgiving or what is this?
Yeah,
I'm honestly inspired.
This is every day?
This is exactly what you do. So
Wow.
what you do, you wake up, so you focus on your mind first, all right?
So this is all how you stay motivated to work every day from home?
Yeah. Yes, this is the morning routine in order to get yourself going through the day.
All right.
Because if not, all you're doing, you're staying in bed, you're watching Netflix and Hulu all day, you ain't getting nothing accomplished.
You're here to inspire, aren't you?
Exactly. So
Yeah,
start with your mind.
I do agree with you. I also work in the. Now you work in sales, correct?
I do. I work in the sales industry.
Okay. So I work for a home improvement company as a recruiter, so I deal with people a lot. So the biggest thing is positivity. You got to kind of get in the right headspace. Fortunately for me, I do drive about an hour and 15 minutes to work every day. So I have that.
Oh my gosh, really?
To prepare. I do. To prepare, it kind of helps me prepare myself and kind of get ready for the day. Listen to some audiobooks, just have that cup of coffee, get in that headspace.
Wow.
Audiobooks and podcasts.
Actually, I want to recommend a book to you, Colin, that you might be interested in. It's called The Best Team Wins.
What's going on here?
I'll shoot you the book.
Definitely shoot me that link.
Yeah, I mean, it's they also have a podcast, a 20-minute weekly podcast, but yeah, you got to get in that right headspace.
There we go.
Exactly.
Well, thank you very much, Colin Snyder, for giving your input on how to stay motivated during this quarantine work from home break. Is there any last things that you want to say to our large fan base here?
Just go ahead and follow Zach Snyder on YouTube, and then also AZ Business Solutions.
Good. That's our sponsor for today.
Oh, really?
That's our sponsor for the day.
I had no idea.
All right, man.
You said that slightly sarcastically.
It's good talking with you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. We'll talk to you later, bro.
Yep. Talk to you later. Stay safe.
Yep, and bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Inspirational words there from my brother Colin
That was great.
Snyder.
That was great.
Almost dropped the phone.
I mean, what a guy. What a guy.
I wasn't expecting that, honestly.
All right.
You gotta get your mind right, guys.
To wrap it up tonight, we're going to talk about the 3 things we like and then the 3 things we hate.
That's a good segment.
Why don't you start it off for us? What are the first 3 things you like?
Why don't I start things off here, Adam? The first out of the 3 things I like is Champion hoodies, which is odd that I'm wearing a Columbia sweatshirt right now because that's my second brand. But the one thing, my first thing on here is Champion hoodies because that's what I was wearing yesterday. I'm thankful for it. That's not even what the game is it? 3 things I like. I'm not even thankful. I just like it, okay? The first thing I like is Champion hoodies because they make me feel good about myself. They're bougie, but they're also like sold at like Walmart, you know? Like you can buy a Champion hoodie for like $70 at a mall and also $30 at Walmart. Did you know that?
Yeah, I didn't. I actually didn't know that.
That's an interesting fact about Champion. Let's hop over to you. What is your first thing that you like today?
First thing I like is actually Walmart.
That's odd.
It's great. They literally sell basically everything you need.
Wow. Is that true?
Food. They sell food. They sell clothing. They sell.
Everybody knows what Walmart is, bro.
But they sell literally everything. I love Walmart.
See, I'm a bigger fan of Meijer,
I have Meijer.
the Midwestern store here.
Northeast.
It's a lot better than Walmart.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, so my second thing that I like here is one of my favorite shows, Workaholics. Adam Blake and Durs, 3 dudes who do not work, and that's why it's called Workaholics. And they do a bunch of crazy stuff all day long. It's hilarious. The supporting cast members are all so funny. Gotta check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on Hulu. It's a fantastic show.
Okay, my second thing I like is also a TV show. Is the TV show Cheers. It's
Interesting.
an
That's an old
80s
show,
TV
right?
show.
Yeah.
Old show. It's from the 80s. It's a comedy. It's got Ted Danson, Woody Harrelson.
There you go.
Killer cast.
Killer
just
cast.
great show. It just kind of wraps up the old school kind of old guys that go into the crotchety old bar and just kind of hang out, and there's back and forth banter over the bar. It's just
That'll be
just
us someday, yeah.
entertaining show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 3 thing on here that I like is Marie Callender's frozen meals. I'm talking chicken fettuccine alfredo, the mac and cheese bowl, I believe it's called. The list goes on, you guys. Marie Callender's frozen meals are delicious. They only take like 4 minutes to make, and it's just perfect for living in quarantine right now. So check it out.
Now, what's funny is
Check it out at your local
when
Kroger.
Zach and I were actually writing our likes and dislikes together
Last night.
he had said Marie Callender's, and I was freaking out because mine was also a Marie Callender's. We're going to transition from Marie Callender's frozen meals to a little dessert. We're going to take a trip to raspberry pie. Marie Callender's raspberry pie. It is phenomenal. You pop that baby in the oven, it gets nice and hot, you put a little bit of vanilla ice cream over it.
Ooh.
A la mode. Delicioso.
I like the way that sounds, baby girl.
And then let's talk about the things we hate.
And now let's talk about the things we hate. First thing I got on here is the show Friends. A lot of people love this show. I just cannot get into it.
I would agree with you.
It's just not as funny as like How I Met Your Mother or New Girl or some of those other sitcoms that I like. Even Seinfeld is like way funnier than Friends. I just don't like Friends.
Oh, Seinfeld's great.
Yeah. The fact that like a lot of people love Friends, that also makes me not want to watch it. So that could just be it. But first thing I hate is Friends.
Okay. First thing I hate is Nazi communists.
Good.
And
That's good.
they need to get into that because we all know why.
Nazi communists. Fair enough. My second thing that I hate is dancing boys on TikTok. Oh, I forgot I put this one on here. Dude, these boys who are all like, what are you doing? You look like a moron, okay?
I sent you a couple TikToks today of some who I personally know.
Dude, you're breaking up again.
Kind of a little larger boy, kind of a little fatty.
Yeah.
And,
he looked kind of like me, to be honest.
He was kind of cringy.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't stand that stuff.
The second thing I hate actually kind of goes
One sec. So if you're a guy on TikTok, either be funny or don't be on TikTok. Quit trying to be all sexy, alright? Alright, go ahead.
Along with that, I'm pretty sure the guys on TikTok do this, but what I hate is guys that like wear beanies on the
back of their head, like a yarmulke or something. Oh my.
Being in your head, are you cold or not?
Yes.
It's a hat.
It doesn't cover their ears.
It doesn't cover their ears.
Like you can see their ears, you can see the top of their head, but it's just on the back of their head. Yeah.
Right. It's awful.
It's unreal. Okay. Number 3 thing that I hate is the nice guy. He's a YouTuber out there. We used to know him back in college. So we're putting him on the list here today. What's yours?
And actually, mine is also the nice guy for the number 3 thing I hate.
What's the reason for that?
The reason why he uploads in 240p. That is the worst to watch.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I watched one of his videos and I kept hitting the settings bar trying to.
It wouldn't go any higher.
It couldn't go any higher. So.
That's hilarious, bro.
That's kind of sad.
That's good stuff.
But yeah, those are the 3 things we like and the 3 things we hate.
That's fantastic.
I'm pretty sure, unless you have anything else, I'm pretty sure that wraps it up for tonight.
I'm pretty sure this has been our podcast. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Hit Adam Malachuk up on Instagram. What's your Instagram now?
It's and I also have 2 other ones. At Pizza Reviews.
Yeah, I'll put them on the screen for you. There you go.
At Malachuk Shorts.
So follow those 3 channels. Subscribe to this channel right here, you guys. We are so close to hitting 50,000 subscribers. So that's gonna be awesome when we hit it. And I think that's all for today. So thank you guys again for watching. And as we always say, good night, Owasso. All right, we'll see you later, guys.